We are live. Howdy, everybody. Oh, I am on my other camera. Hold on.
Yeah, you're not even showing your face. There
Hi,
you go.
everybody. Welcome. Hey, I did figure out if you go into video settings, you can flip so your screen looks normal. There's a little box that says mirror my image, but you can get rid of that so you're not mirrored. Hey, we're here. We are playing live. We're doing all leadership. So we're all going to play leadership. So we don't know who's in charge. And we're going to play the hood. I don't have the hood because it's not out in America, but it is out in Canada. So I believe
Rocket's
both of
in
these.
charge.
I believe one or both of you have the hood so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I do.
I have never fought the hood, so we're going to try everybody in leadership. And there's so many good leadership builds at this point that we're almost trying eclectic ones. And so we don't know exactly what we're doing. So we've been sitting here talking a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're not going to play most of the standard builds, which means, who knows? I've never played the hood. We may lose horribly, but we just wanted to try some different builds because we all know, well, I feel like if we just put together 3 amazing leadership decks,
We'll just destroy.
After that,
We'll just destroy.
after the Justice against Red Skull where we couldn't do it. So there's that. But hello, can people see us? I see us live here. I see that there's a couple people watching. So if you're here, say hello in chat. I see us live on YouTube, so I think we're good.
Yeah,
we're live.
You should be good.
The point is we're trying to make leadership decks that you wouldn't normally make. You know, try something new, go against the grain instead of just, hey, I'm just gonna pop in a bunch of easy Avengers and just do the normal leadership thing. Draw a ton of cards, buff up, and go. You know?
You just gave away my game plan.
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So here
trying some new stuff.
Here is my deck that I have so far. So I'm trying to play with these new cards, this whole, I guess people call it the kamikaze style, where you're bringing the allies in and out. I've got 7 allies plus Iron Man makes 8, depending on whether you're playing Iron Man or not. And then I've got the double resources because I have plenty of cards to play with double resources because I'm not going to be able to live on these 3 sneak attacks alone.
Correct.
So I still have the double resources. I've got 2 rapid response to bring anybody back that gets defeated. I've got these to be able to ready. I could drop to less of these. The part that's nice is this becomes support on anybody.
Yeah. So what's cool about that, Brandt, is what you're doing here. The command team is once you start having allies, Voltron allies like Yondu, which is I think in the Guardians build of Brian's, and he's attacking for 7 or 8, and you can do that 3 times in a row. That becomes amazeballs. But also for your strategy, it actually triggers the rapid response because if you're sneak attack says after the phase ends, so that means you can't block with them. But what it means is if you can ready your ally and attack a couple times, like Goliath, you attack for 5, you get 2 consequential. You attack for 5, that you did 10 damage, he dies, you can trigger rapid response and bring him back. The thing is you can't reactivate the +4 because that's once per round for Goliath. But it's a really cool feature that you can have right now. And I think that's your big play. The other big play is bringing in Nick Fury and then doing it, having him attack, or thwart 3 times, and then rapid responsing him, bringing him back, draw more cards, and then keep going with the sneak attack. So there's a lot of cool synergies. You're at how many cards right now?
I think 26.
26. Is that with the rest of the little upgrades you got there?
So my question is if I need any of these. I mean, I'm playing with War Machine, so he has no resources in his kit of any nature other than to play his own cards. So that's where Quinn Carrier works. Endurance, once I get the chassis, it's not that big a deal. I don't think I'm focusing on War Machine at all, so I think this card doesn't really make sense.
No, but it does get you a tech upgrade. Now, is there any tech upgrades that we see that are good that could make sense?
Hi, Rob.
I mean, they're all in his kit.
aside from his kit, right?
I mean, all the other ones are the ones that Brian would put on his, right? It would be, they're all one cost. So you're paying 3 to get a 1 cost in play.
But you're
And
also readying 2 characters.
Correct.
So, yeah. So I think for you, it's not amazing.
So do I
figured
just
out
need
I
the
was going to
standard
run
2?
Ant-Man.
Do I just
So-
need the standard 2 then, you think, and go to 28 cards? Or you think I should just play at 26 and live without those?
I think you can. You're at 25 right now. 2, 1, 2,
I'm at 26.
and that's without anything else, right?
Correct. Without these 4. So this is 30. I feel like a deck like this, I want to be as efficient as possible with all these events.
Correct.
So, I mean, there's not much to pull unless I go to 1 rapid response, or I have 7 allies. So I could drop Giant Man or Captain Marvel or somebody.
Does it seem, I don't know, does it seem to me like you're kind of like on the ETB strategy where the ally that comes in, does something, when it dies, rapid response, bring it back, it does something again, like Nick Fury, Maria Hill, something like relevant, right?
Yeah, but they only do that. They can't block. So I can't block with them for rapid response unless I bring them into play, because they're going to leave and this won't trigger.
Yeah. So I think you can. Yeah, I think you can drop Giant Man.
He is a
Because he doesn't
5
have a-
cost. So the only benefit of him being 5 cost is that if I go down swinging or save the day, he's the 5 threat removal.
But I think I was going to say for that price you should run what's his face instead, Captain America, but you're not going to have
Avengers.
that many Avengers, right?
Right, but I'd sneak attack in Captain America.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, because then he comes in, he's got a tough, and then it's a 6 threat removal for 1. It's broken or 6 damage.
Yeah. All right, so I'll run him instead.
Yeah, he makes way more sense than and something like that. Now, since you so we figured out your deck a lot.
Yeah, I am set.
You are.
Rob
sorry,
actually
Robert.
asked a
Yeah.
question. He said, "Hey there, what modulars are you planning on using? Mixing
That's
old
all up to
and
Steve.
some new."
So we're
So-
using the 9 that are there.
Okay.
We're just using the 9 from the hood. So to give,
Yeah, because I've never played him, so why
You're
use things?
only supposed to
otherwise?
use 7, not
I
all
know,
9.
but I don't want to choose, and I want to have a full-fledged experience. They said you can remove the 2 hardest ones or the 2 weakest ones, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just leave them all there. It's the game. We get to choose, right?
So
I
sorry,
think if
I'm
you wanna
staying at
run a
26
crew
and I'm living
quarters-
without these, or should I play crew quarters and leave endurance out?
I think you know what? I think you could leave endurance out and just keep that.
You're
crew
breaking up.
quarters.
Okay, and just go to 27 cards.
Yeah, I think 27 cards is fine. Actually, we still haven't discussed my deck right now, which is going to be an Ant-Man deck, which I'm going to be running. I want to be focusing on teamwork.
And somebody has to play Maria Hill. Can you put Maria Hill in your
Not
deck?
me.
I
You want
can
me
I can
to-
definitely put Maria Hill.
Are
in
we
my
going to
deck.
play without her? Okay. I mean, she seems like a no-brainer once you get to 3 and 4 players, right?
Correct. She makes a lot of sense.
You want me to just go over my deck, or you want to build?
Yeah,
yours first
why
there,
don't
Steve?
let's go over your deck, and I'm gonna start thinking about what I want to do and with my
All
stuff.
right.
Did you put a Quinn carrier in yours? You did, right?
Okay. So
No, you can have it.
You didn't put it in. All right.
I'm playing a Rocket leadership deck today, and I'm kind of leaning into this Guardians theme. I'm gonna pop down Yondu, Gamora, Drax, Groot, get the team out, and my whole plan is to try and build into this mass attack where I can just exhaust everyone and do a ton of damage. So I'm gonna have a
Literally.
ton of upgrades. I'm gonna have 3 sidearms. They're all gonna be going on Drax, Gamora, and Yondu. 3 sidearms, 3 inspireds, 3 laser blasters. All right, all of that candy. I'm going to have a blaze of glory and a mass attack plus the lead from the front to be able to get the big, huge attack down. And I think if my math is correct, it's probably going to be about 25 to 26 damage if I can get there with a mass attack. So it's kind of where I'm going with this idea. Probably not the most efficient, but you know, we got to have fun with the game, right?
Of course.
Definitely have fun.
And the whole idea, it's just, you know, trying to play to the theme of Rocket being the leader, because Thor thought Rocket was obviously the captain of the ship, you know? So he's like, yeah, all right, I am the captain. I'm gonna go to Nidavellir.
Nidavellir. That's a made-up
Nidavellir.
word.
I think that's where I'm at. I don't know if I don't know if you need to play to it, Steve, with anything else, but I mean, I'm gonna play the upgrades for myself because that'll thin my deck, you know, to be able to get to the Blaze of Glory and the mass attacks. The lead from the front, I could take out, replace with something else if you wanted to be helping out with that, but other than that, you know.
Yeah, because I'm going to be trying to lean in a lot into the Moxie teamwork build, where I'm going to be focusing a lot on changing forms, giving bonuses to my attack and thwart, and then using the cards with teamwork with a few really good allies, and then start healing people. And not healing, but start to just to use them. Without use them without using them, using with the teamwork, use them to draw a little bit of cards and stuff like that. So that is my strategy. So right now I haven't chosen the allies because I was trying to see what I could build with you guys before we start. And then let me just switch my camera here.
So lots of people in watching, so feel free to say hello. We're just kind of talking through our decks and everything here. This is pretty casual. We've been obviously playing live several times, but we wanted to be able to play live so we could interact with people and show them multiplayer games, because I think all 3 of us would say this game is best at 3 and/or 4 players.
Yeah.
As much as you might see some solo videos from Steve and I and whatnot, I've been trying to play some more 2-handed, because the game is just meant to interact with the other players. And, you know, it's fine in solo because you can play quick, you can control things a lot easier. But so we always want to talk through some of those decisions that we're making. I'm actually just shuffling through my deck just to see how it plays now. So
I was going to say, Brian, do you mind if I get the Triskelion and you put the other one in?
Nowhere. Yeah, for sure. I can do that. I could take a Nowhere, put that in over the Triskelion. That's fine. I was thinking also about this. Do I run the CITT instead of the lead from the front? If maybe you can run a lead from the front.
I can run a few of those, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not sure I really need a CITT to be readying my character, but it just gives me something to do with extra resources when I've kind of reached that deck thinning area.
Yeah, I get you. So what I was thinking, like, I do like inspired. I kind of want to build a couple of allies to I kind of want to build a little bit like you, but not exactly like you. I don't want to go full on allies, crazy build. But I do want to inspire a few characters.
Ronin and Iron Man, then I would assume.
Yeah.
No, I see Ronin and this guy, and I think I Iron Man's just an easy way, but I don't even think I want Iron Man.
You mean that clown?
Yeah, oh, you heard me?
It's probably best if you don't play Iron Man. That way, Brandt can play his Iron Man.
Right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I think I'll run. What's his face here? Wonder Bra.
There you go.
Wonder Bra.
You know what
Oh,
I
'cause
find
you're doing
funny, by the
teamwork.
way,
What?
is that I have both Hood and War Machine before you guys have both of those. Brandt has War Machine, not
That's
the
right.
Hood. Steve has Hood, not War Machine.
No, I have War Machine.
Oh, you do? When did you get it? I thought you didn't
When
have
I
it
came
yet.
back yesterday from my trip, I stopped by at the store.
Oh, got it. Man,
Right. Yeah, so reinforced suit and inspired. I want to use that, and I want to put, you know, I'm going to take 2 of these out, and I'm going to put a couple of sky cycles in here.
All right. Well, you guys get set up. I can do villain health because Steve, you're going to be running the deck.
Yeah.
So, but I just have to run quickly downstairs.
So most of my characters are Avengers,
Yeah,
except for
sounds good,
Maria
Brandon.
Hill, which is not going to last there. But I definitely want to run a Mighty Avengers because that is going to help out with the deck. So that's for support. That's for upgrades. We already have somebody running the command team, so I don't think I need to do that. And response, feeling this. All right, so that's starting to be a lot of cards here. I do want to run the Teamworks because that we have a lot of big minions in this deck, and it's going to be pretty important to do that.
once again, I am not going to be necessarily about the minions. I'm about going face.
Yeah, you're going to be going to face, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm at 21 cards and I haven't even started yet. All right, so 21 cards. So my builder guys, which is funny, the guys I want to put some stuff on is Inspire Wonder Man or Giant Man and Ronin. So one of these guys. He's just good because he's a 3 attack and he can always serve as a blocker. And then these guys are just cheap. And then as far as resources go, I definitely want to use my allies as resources. So band together and 4. I can't forget this guy.
So yeah,
I wanted to use the Earth's Mightiest Heroes too a couple times.
I'm thinking this is kind of funny because we keep building the same 3, and this is the last week we'll do that. But it's way harder to build 3 decks in the same aspect because you're trying, like, we're stepping on each other's toes, and as much as we should be, oh, I'll play this and I'll help you out, we just don't always get a good feel for it. Whereas when it's like, okay, you're Justice, we know what you're trying to do, and we'll support that, and you can support, right? Like, oh, I'm this character, so definitely throw a sense of justice in for me, or definitely don't give me one, I can't use it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. We can't use right now.
But in leadership, it's this weird, like, do you know that you don't have allies that I don't have in my deck? You don't, right? You have like Ant-Man, Stinger, Ronin.
Yeah, I have the guys you don't have.
Okay.
So there's the thing here. See, like the Ready for Rumbles are really good with Ant-Man. And I want to run them. And I'm like, man, I haven't even started running anything yet.
Yeah.
And
well,
I'm like,
you're
I'm
trying
already
to build like almost a solo. Oh no, you're using all your allies to draw cards, right?
Well, I didn't even put the strength in numbers in.
Yeah. You only need 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put 3 and draw 1 card and 2 cards, but
yeah, I'm trying to see here. All right. So I really want to teamwork on these guys. This is a resource. And I can have a maximum of 5 allies. And then I can just cycle. And then you're running make the calls, right? So I don't actually need Wonder Man.
there you go.
I don't think I need 2 of these. I think this is a one-of card in every deck, especially if you're running this. It's a triple resource, which is good. All right.
Yeah, band together is tricky to put 2 in. You need somebody that really builds fast, like Captain Marvel. It works pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't
just
really
running
think I
the
want
one.
the reinforced suits or the sky cycle, so I can cut these. I was gonna go, the thing is, I thought I was gonna use them. I could actually just put these two.
You could, well, instead of those two, you could play a, well, no, that would work. But I was gonna say you could play a United We Stand just to heal if you end up using them for something.
Yeah,
one.
that's the other thing, right? I can heal allies, which could be good.
I would love a United We Stand to at least like one to potentially heal up my allies from the Blaze of Glory, you know?
Oh yeah, especially on stage 3, I can heal 3 of them. Yeah, it makes sense. So maybe I don't run the Moxies and get my stealth super buffed. Maybe I do run strength in numbers kind of build. I do want to run some teamworks because that can really help us in a bind. I don't think the Moxies are going to cut it. So let's cut some stuff. Maybe 2 strength in numbers. And maybe I'll run 1 damage from up to 3 Henley. Yeah, I'll run 2 United We Stands. All right. And then if I put the 3 double resources, let's see if we're close to 40 cards or a little bit more. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 25, 26. I'm at 26 cards. So I'm at a 41 card deck, and it seems pretty legit because I'll have everything I need. Where's that Triskelion? It's here. I could definitely put team building exercise in here. That's what I'm missing. I'll put a team building because that's a support card. There's from the Ant-Man deck I built last week. So that is 47, 20, 42 cards. All right. So we got some Uniteds, we got some strengths, we got some teamwork. So I can definitely start building. I'm running a few allies, which is not that bad. All right, let's and then is there anything else I would run with this? I might want to go a little bit higher. I might want to go to 45 cards. Because Ready to Rumble, because if I defend, I go down, I can ready to rumble, get back into the game, which I kind of like. What else are we missing? Brent, are you missing anything for your strategy? Are we missing like
Maria Hill is the only one
I got her. She's in.
that I feel like would be a big deal. I mean, the other option is if you put a make the call, so you could pull what. I mean, it's just so good in multiplayer, pull whatever. But my character
one
is
make
so
the call.
expensive.
There you go. Done.
Do we have any resource sharing like helicarriers or anything?
No.
No. We have no Avengers Mansions, no helicarriers.
Funny, right?
I got a 40 card deck, and considering how
I think a
much I'm gonna be
helicarrier makes sense.
I was just gonna say, because I'm gonna be doing so much deck thinning, maybe I run the helicarrier and an Avengers Mansion.
Actually, I don't need a Quinn carrier. There's nothing, so I can use a helicarrier instead.
Okay.
Okay, well,
You could afford
do that
with Rocket. You can afford an Avengers Mansion. I don't know that I'd
what
put
I'm
both,
gonna say. He's got the money, like,
but he has the money to be able to play Avengers.
exactly.
Mansion.
The
I don't know if you're
salvages,
using
he's like,
power in all of us.
I would think. What was I? I think I was.
Here, I'll put an Avengers Mansion in my deck as well. So.
I don't. I was
29. I'm at 44 cards.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll run one now.
Yeah, I'm at 44 cards. Remember, leadership thins out, eh? So once you have if you start looking at what goes on the table, your deck goes way really, really fast. Once this stays.
I mean, I'm at a straight 40, and I'd be okay just bumping it up to 43.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my deck.
The mansion,
and if I
the
put
helicarrier, and a power in all of us. I'll just do that.
Yeah, putting everything on the table, I'm down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 cards in my deck.
Let's do it.
It goes fast.
I think most of my deck is going to be permanent. I think if I am able to actually play out everything, I'm going to have like 20 permanents at least.
So
Yeah, my deck is all events, which is very opposite of how we usually play, but
yeah,
it's just trying to play different. So
your War Machine, we got Crockett, and I have Ant-Man.
everyone note that I am not playing Rocket Raccoon.
Yes. Brandt is not.
Passed him to other people.
All right, so who's going to go first?
I'm going to go first.
Are we playing Expert Hood?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he says, of course.
Is he hard? Are we going to lose in 3 turns, Ronin style, or he's not hard like that?
He's not easy.
Okay. Is he Green Goblin hard?
No.
Would you say he's like a mix between Green Goblin and Kang, Steve?
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of potential to give us a lot of encounter cards.
Got it. It looks like he's 16 health per player, so I've got him at 48.
Yeah.
He is correct.
And he doesn't have Retaliate or Tough or anything, right?
Nope, not until he gets some cards that say so.
And he's
Right,
only
so we
a
got-
2/1 on stage 2?
He's a
2/1, yeah.
Correct.
It seems very low,
He's
but
such
he's
a
got
wuss.
some good cards that upgrade his stuff.
So the thing is immediately, we immediately take 2 of those 9 and throw them into his deck.
Yeah.
Because the main scheme is going to, it says choose 7, but apparently we're choosing 9 because we're masochists.
Well, it doesn't
and-
really matter. It just means we have a pool of
Yes.
9 to pick from, right?
I know, but some of
We
these are
can't
pretty
shuffle in all
ridiculous.
9, can we?
No.
doesn't matter.
So what I do is I take 1 of each. And then I'm going to shuffle those in. So Wrecking Crew is the hardest one. And then it's Crossfire's Crew.
All right.
And then, yeah, Wrecking Crew is pretty broken. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So then what I do is I just pull one out like this at random. And we're also playing with Standard and Expert 2.
Oh man.
Standard 2 and Expert 2?
Oh, yeah.
So is this above heroic level difficulty or definitely not?
No. So Standard 2 is, so look, so let's say Overwhelming Force is basically caught off guard, but you, instead of just discard an ally or support, it's discard the highest cost card.
Got it.
So Ruination is basically under fire.
Okay.
No, sorry. No, this is basically.
Well, it's fine. You don't have to read all the cards. I just didn't. I thought you put either Standard 2 or Expert 2. Otherwise, I thought you're mixing in to make it above heroic level difficulty.
No. So Standard 2 or Expert 2. So
Oh.
all the villain and every minion gains steady. There's right away, there's an acceleration on the main.
Do we even have anything for? Rocket
What?
has no stunner confuse. I have no stunner confuse. Who are you?
I
Ryan?
have one, but it doesn't
Right.
really matter.
So we don't really have any stunner confuse.
So it doesn't, yeah. There is some, but there is not. It's not that bad.
Nobody ran regroup. Is that a smart card to have in 3-player?
We're not really going to be blocking, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're just taking it to the face.
looks like it.
All right.
All right. So that's here. All right. So now I'm going to choose one of the modular sets because we start off We choose one set aside modular encounter set at random. Then we shuffle it into the encounter deck. So pick a number between 1 and 9.
4.
All right, 1, 2, 3. And you chose, oh, nice.
Crew.
Streets of Mayhem. So this is the one with all the environments. So this is very, very fun. I think this is level 2 on the difficulty or level 1.
Streets of Mayhem is level 1.
All right, this is the easiest modular set. So all of the cards have surge and they're all environments. So they're going to affect. The hardest one is called Secret Lair. And it says, when revealed, okay, we discard each other environment in play, and each enemy in play gains an acceleration icon.
Come on.
Each hero and ally gets +1 thwart.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of the hardest ones. All right, so let's me just make sure. So the main scheme is at 5, and it can go up to 15. Each player is going to resolve the hood's foul play ability. We're going to choose 7 modulars. We chose 9, which doesn't really matter. Set them aside. Choose one of those set asides and shuffle it into the encounter deck. That has been done. All right. So we're going to start off at 3 out of 15. The hood says, when revealed, choose one set aside modular encounter set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to take another modular set. Now you say 1 to 8.
3.
1, 2, and 3 is the Brothers Grimm.
Oh, look at that. We got level 1 and level 2 to start.
Yeah.
So Brothers Grimm only has 5 cards, and it's going to get shuffled in. All right. So these are the other ones. I'm going to put these on the side over here. Rocket's going to go first, and Scott Lang is going to play last. And then I'm just going to shuffle the encounter deck.
Nice. While Steve's doing that, I see 14 people are watching. So obviously, if you're watching and doing other things, no worries. But if you are here, say hello to us. If you have any questions for us, feel free to ask. We are playing the hood for the first time. Sorry, I'm playing the hood for the first time.
So am I.
We'll
So
have
am
to
I
do a couple of those things, but we definitely want to take time to answer questions. We're playing all leadership. So I'm trying this new sneak attack style deck. Brian is playing for massive attack with Rocket to try to use that card effectively, which I heard people downing that card today. It is a weird card because you kind of have to, like, it's an end game card, right? It's not a card you're trying to play frequently. So that'll be interesting. And Steve is doing kind of a support, strength and numbers Ant-Man deck.
Correct.
So that is what we were doing.
Yeah. All right. And then, all right. So one thing that's important is the foul play ability for him is discard the top 2 cards. And then the first card that is not of the hood is gonna go in front of you as a face down encounter card. So you kind of know what's happening. So we're gonna discard 2 cards. So the first one is Dark Dealing. So this is gonna make the villain scheme. So the villain's gonna scheme here with +1 scheme. So it's basically a better advance. And the other card is Back Alley Enclave, which says each character gets +1 attack. That's going in the discard pile. So we know we have an advance already. Then 2 cards. The first one is the Hood's Pistol, doesn't come in. Total Annihilation is going to surge, and that's basically assault. So the villain is going to attack with +1 and overkill. And it's also going to surge.
Yikes. That's brutal.
And then 2 cards for me. First one is Upper Hand. That's good. The hood is going to activate the foul play. That's good that we lose that. And of course, I get the damn Shadow of the Past. So I already know we're getting Shadows of the Past turn 1, guys.
The idea is that we're playing Heroic 1 the first turn, but we know the 1 card.
We know what's happening. So I already know that I'm getting Shadow of the Past turn 1.
And I'm getting attacked twice on turn 1.
Exactly.
So I want to stay flipped down.
You might want to, yeah, it's going to surge anyway. So yeah, so when you know this, it's going to surge regardless. He attacks you.
So that would be he attacks me for +1 overkill and it has surge.
Yep.
And you're telling me it's not a bad card?
It's not a bad card if you're an alter ego. All right, so
I
that's
love
here. That's
these
here. I think.
qualifications.
I know.
If you're not about to die, it's not a bad card.
All right. Well, in my opening hand here, I think I'm gonna be do a mulligan on the pistol, inspired, and Gamora, because Gamora is the least of the three that I need here. And on top of that, I already have Drax with the power in all of us and the cybernetic skeleton, so that's decent upgrades to start. I need to find some better stuff.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. All right. My
I've
opening
got a
hand.
crummy opening hand, and I drew worse when I.
Oh, wow. This is disgusting.
That's the problem with events if you can't use them.
Yeah, you just pitch them.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
pitched
pitch
them and
4
I drew
cards
worse
'cause
events.
I didn't get anything good either. I just got resources. Wow.
Yeah.
So
these will
I
come
have
back
got
around.
a super terrible hand with all resources. I'm this close of just wanting to reshuffle because I got all resources and then nothing, not one ally. So that's kind of terrible.
Well, I think for my first turn, it's play Drax, play my skeleton.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So play my skeleton and play Drax. Drax can only attack the villain,
Yep.
which is fine. Flip up and thwart, I guess, with Rocket.
You might as well. Yeah. He's going to scheme. So.
Okay, Rocket's flipping up, thwarting for 2. And let's just start off with Drax punching for 3.
45. Vengeance! Oh, sorry, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
All right,
I'm
Mr.
hoping people
Rhodes.
can see and hear us. Rob is the only person who's commented. We can see
Yeah,
and hear
so
each
far.
other.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, if you can see and hear us, just let us know, even if you're in the middle of doing something else. All right, well, I'm going to play Munitions Bunker. I'm going to use it for 2 counters
Yep.
to go to 2. And then does anybody have any allies in their discard pile? I assume no, right?
No, I did
do.
not draw into any of them.
I have Gamora in my discard.
But if I take Gamora from you, that's probably not super effective.
It doesn't matter. If you take Gamora, it doesn't matter because I need to go through my deck once anyways to get her back. So
All right. I mean, I could.
you're gonna take her and use her, right? You want to take my Gamora and use her?
I
Go
guess,
ahead.
or I mean, my other option, I can play my command team, and then I have nothing to play. I could save. I could get rid of Go Down Swinging and play Make the Call, or I could play Gamora, and then play Go Down Swinging with her. I don't know.
I think setting yourself up, I think is good. Just play that that thing, and then stay in alter ego this turn.
Tony Tails is saying audio and visuals are solid. Hey Tony, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, good. Oh, there he is. Perfect. All right. Thanks, everybody. I just wanted somebody so I knew that we weren't disconnected. Otherwise, we're just
I'm
just
playing,
3 idiots sitting here playing.
I'm playing your low tier Rocket.
All right, I think our first turn is going to be brutal. I think we'll be fine after that. All right, you're good, bro. You're staying in tiny form, right? Don't forget you can shuffle a card back in, eh?
I have no idea what tiny form is, but yes.
Oh no, you're staying in.
I did
Alter
my
ego.
my deck
sorry.
and my discard pile. I wanted to zoom way in because usually I have this giant mega screen.
Yeah, I see it. All right,
So I'm off the table.
Ant-Man is going to go tiny, and then I'm going to spend a pin particles to play a giant strength, drawing a card. Oh, well, there you go. And then I get to set up my first guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to play Giant Man. I get to draw another card, which is a Steiner, which I can't use right now. And then he is an attack of 4. And then I have this, and this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to also deal a damage. And I'm going to punch for 4. So I'm going to deal at a 5 damage.
Got it. 40.
All right. And that is me. So I'm going to keep Stinger 2, 3, 4, and 5. All righty then. All right. We got some plays. So we got rockets in hero form. I'm at 12 health. All right, here we go. We got some plays.
All right.
We've got some plays. All right, here we go. So first things first, we're going to put 4 threat on the main because we have an acceleration. Then the hood is going to attack our friend Crockett Raccoon.
Yeah. Face.
All right. He is attacking for 2 damage.
Okay. Down to 10.
All right. He's going to scheme for 3. And this is one of the expert cards. You're going to get yourself another face down encounter card.
Rude.
So he's going to scheme for 3. So it's going to go to 7. All right. And then he's going to attack me. I'm going to take the hit for 3. And I'm going to go down to 9. And then it's a big heroic first turn. All right. Crockett gets dark dealings. Oh, man. That means we know he's going to scheme twice. So he's scheming for 3 plus nothing. Oh, that's annoying.
We're going to lose it.
So please, 3 plus nothing. We're at 7. So he's going to go to 10.
We could
We're
lose
already
it on the
at
next
10
one.
out of 15.
Yeah.
And then he's going to scheme again for 3, 4, 5, which
Done.
means we lose the first scenario. And then this is annoying. All right. So next one, we're going to add another modular set. Okay. So choose one set, modular set, shuffle it into the encounter deck and place 1 acceleration on the main schemes. So we're already at double accelerations.
Okay.
All right.
maybe I
this
shouldn't
starts
have
at
stayed
2
flipped
per
down?
player.
I guess it didn't matter.
So that is going to go to 6.
I think Steve's breaking up over here.
Really?
I hear him. That's got to be you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to find a modular set.
Oh,
So
that's
where's
me.
my deck of modular
Yeah.
sets?
It's me.
Canada, come back.
Can you hear me? And we're getting state of emergency. That's all the side scheme ones. That's a lot of extra side schemes.
That's good because we're doing really well with threat.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So those are 6 cards. We're adding this here. We might just get destroyed here on turn 1.
All right.
Yeah. The triple scheme.
You
And
told me
then-
this was not that bad.
We got super unlucky.
Ah.
He schemed 3 times.
So unlike Ronin, where it's super bad, even if you don't get unlucky.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So last shuffle. Then we have to resolve 2 cards. So this is a hood card. Doesn't get to you. You're going to get this extra card. This is where it gets really stupid. So you
Why
see
are we
there's
getting
still
more
all of
cards?
these- Huh?
Why are we getting more cards?
Because we're each resolving the foul play ability. So you're going to get 1 here, and this is going to get discarded. And then I'm going to put 2 in. So I'm going to get this, and this is going to get discarded.
Do I
so
now have
we're-
4 encounter cards on turn 1?
Yeah. Because of this. Because we popped the main scheme.
And does he have more than 2 schemes, or does he only have 2?
There's 3.
Okay.
But if we get to number 3, we might as well just quit.
What's the threshold on this one? Is it 5 per player?
24.
Okay,
But he already went through all of the advances.
got it.
So we should be okay.
All right.
All right, so let's finish Rocket. We get Hot Pursuit. Discard cards from the top until a minion is discarded. Put that minion engaged with you. So that is going to go to 9.
Ooh.
And it's a 4th acceleration, a 3rd acceleration.
Oh my.
And then we have to find a minion, which is the Brothers Grimm, which is fine. He has 8 health. Then we got Disaster at the Docks. Take 3 indirect damage. You don't care, you're done. And this is another acceleration.
I'm taking 3 indirect damage.
Yeah,
I am at 7.
and that is going to go to 9. Warehouse District, Surge. Discard each character in play gains steady. So we cannot get stunned or confused. We're going to get another card, which is Corrosive Bomb, which is going to attach to this guy. Then we get, all right, choose one to set aside, modular set, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. And then resolve the hoods. So this gets removed. Yeah, man. And then we're going back into more cards. So we're adding another modular set.
This feels as ridiculous as Ronin to me.
Crossfire's Crew.
That's the hardest one?
That's number 8
All
of
right.
9.
8 out of 10. And that's the one that kills all the allies.
Got it.
Where are you?
Which is perfect when we're all playing leadership.
Yeah, that's the one that
There's a
punishes
card
you
that
for having
kills all
allies.
allies in play, or you're just saying it's anti-ally?
It's anti-ally.
Okay.
It's an anti-ally synergy.
The
All right,
worst
and then we're going to
one is
resolve the
Mr.
Hood's
Fear.
ability again.
Gotcha. Rough.
It can be really stupid. Like I said, and then the fact that we're adding the expert cards too, standard 2 and expert 2 cards.
Right. Well, I was intrigued that you did that when we haven't even played before.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so 2 cards for you.
But I
Steve
know
is
how you are.
All about Max Payne.
Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until Crossfire is discarded. Reveal that minion, take indirect. So that is going to come here. And then this guy gets discarded. Then we're doing these 2. So 1 is going to be Citywide Crisis. And then this is going to get discarded.
Only one player does foul play from field recruitment.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. So that's only you. Oh, you're right. It's true. It's only the first player.
Yeah, Tony. Look at what Tony just said, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. When the villain phase takes longer than the hero phase.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's
All right,
this hard.
so
When
we're
you
gonna
be this
reveal
crazy
one
on
and
standard,
discard
or is
cards until a Crossfire crew is discarded. Reveal that minion. Take indirect damage equal to the number of Crossfire minions in play. All right, let's go. Let's go, Crossfire dude. All right, so
If
you're gonna
we-
get quick strike and take 1 indirect damage. You're taking 2.
Okay.
Rocket?
There's only one.
Rocket, yeah. If we weren't playing standard 2 and expert 2, maybe it wouldn't be so bad because some of those cards really screwed us already.
All right, Insight 1 in Peril. So Seek and Destroy. So we're gonna add 1 more threat and then search the encounter deck and discard pile for your Nemesis minion. So we're gonna add the living douchebag to the deck.
Oh, yikes. Oh, he goes to the deck or he goes in front of me?
It goes in front of you.
All right.
And that's it.
He
And
has
then
quick
he's quick
strike.
strikes and does nothing.
Whew. This is exhausting.
No, we haven't drawn that card yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
I
sense
can't
because
remember
Green
if
Goblin
Citywide
is like
Crisis
this.
should have been in here. All right, so when revealed, resolve each when revealed ability. So
What?
we're gonna discard cards until we find a minion,
Oh my gosh.
which is Corruptor.
This is
Exhaust
worse than
each
Goblin.
ally you control. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each ally exhausted. You don't have any?
All right.
Then take 3 indirect damage.
My gosh. I'm down to 4.
And then when revealed was resolved. Okay, no, so that was resolved twice. That's fine. All right, we still have mine. That goes on the Mystic guy. Overwhelming Force. Discard the highest upgrade or support, which is my Giant Strength. And then my Shadows of the Past.
Oh, right. That's it.
Hey, and
Just
we're
so
finished.
you know, Brandt, I mean, we were playing
Holy
like
cow.
Heroic 2, Heroic 3 there to start, but with all the extra cards we just drew, we went through the majority of his deck already.
Right.
All right. And
If
then
we
add
lose
crap.
this, can we play standard 0 standard after this?
Yeah.
Holy
Standard.
cow.
I wanted to
Just
see what it would look
standard.
like, though.
I see.
What do you, yeah, okay. So you wanted us to get face rolled.
Well, we just don't have good decks. That's part. Well, maybe you do.
But it's not that we
pretty
have
primitive.
good decks. Is we have one line of like one line. So if we don't have a justice guy, we don't have this.
Yeah, that's
but,
true.
all
Well,
right.
Justice wouldn't have done anything when he schemed 4 times.
No, but we could have canceled. There might have been options there.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a lot of garbage on the table.
The thing is the way we're playing is already a challenge, and Steve's like, let's amp it up.
Hey, I didn't.
That's right.
How was I supposed to know
Fine.
that this would be a stupid turn
Fine.
1?
It's fine. It's not. I mean, if we lose, we lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All right, go, Mr. Rhodes, who's already at 4, and
I would like to get past turn 1. I'm going to play Iron Man,
We just did.
and I'm going to pull out my shoulder cannon.
Yep. Oh, you can just clear half the minions right now.
I mean, I could use the munitions if I need them.
Oh, are those tech allies? Are those? Is that tech?
Yeah.
So until we get rid of Tech Thief, the printed text box of each tech player card as if it were blank.
Oh, that means I lose 3 health.
Okay. So what do we do to get rid of Tech Thief?
Just remove 6 threat.
Just remove 6 threat.
It's only 6 threat.
Okay.
But you already can remove 4 of it with Iron Man.
Yeah. Right, but I can't use my items, right?
Not yet, but you could.
All right. I will put my gauntlet down. I will flip up,
Yep.
and then Iron Man will remove 4 threat.
Yep. And just wait for it because I'm coming in and I'll be able to do it for you as well.
Yeah,
I'll be able to
and I've
clean it
got
up.
5 tokens. So I can deal 6 damage. Oh, I guess people are saying I can exhaust the gauntlet gun just to gain a token
No,
because you can do
no, it's a resource card.
no, but it says to do 2 different things. So I exhaust it and I can generate a War Machine event and I can place an ammo counter on War Machine. So I can exhaust it just to get the ammo counter.
See, that's the thing. I was told differently, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that kind of makes sense because they always say do whatever you can to the right of the arrow, right?
but because it's a resource, there was a big debate on this.
Gotcha. So I will not do it then.
No, but like I said, it says generate a wild for a War Machine event and place an ammo counter on War Machine.
So you have to do both?
Yeah, you have to use it as you can only exhaust to generate a wild. So it says it said you should have to do both. But again, this is like the community with the rules gurus who just nitpick on every little thing. So
yeah, I'd have to see a card with an arrow and 2 effects. I don't know what other cards have.
But it's effects. So you generate for something and you put a token on.
Right. The question is, are those independent or do you have to do both in order to do right?
Yeah, because you can't spend a resource on nothing. But that's what I thought as well. I'm like, well, that's cool. You can always, get some more ammo.
Right.
But
Gotcha.
The way they said you have to pay for an event.
Gotcha.
Which
because that's not the cost.
Because
the cost is exhausting it.
That's what I was saying as well. But it's not an action. It's a resource. And if you look at the rules and the resource, you have to spend a resource to pay for something.
Okay.
So, all right. So here we go. So let's make this simple. I'm going to giant stomp. Well, actually, I'm going to use giant helicarrier to play Stinger. I'm going to use Ant-Man to get rid of the Tech Thief.
Ooh, we got people asking. Tony says he interprets it like me. Juan says, how is the cost of generating the resource? Both must be fulfilled. Gotcha.
I'm going to strengthen numbers for 2 to draw 2 extra cards. The stupid helmets. Oh, and I have Wasp. Arrgh. All right, I can help with some damage. I kind of want to do the helmet. So I can remove 4 threat from a scheme. And
Is
before I
tech
play
thief
my
gone?
helmet. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, and a giant strength. I'm gonna play Wasp. And I'm gonna remove 2 threat from the main. And then these are exhausted. These are exhausted. What's your move like, Rocket?
Yondu, and that's it.
It's a Yondu. Yondu can start dealing damage, right?
Yondu can punch for 1, yeah, without taking damage, or thwart for 2 and take 1 damage.
No. I'll help with threat here. So this is gonna go down to 3. All right, we do have a ton of accelerations though. We're already going up by 7 a turn because of these side schemes.
Yep, it's pretty insane.
All right, pretty insane. All right, Crockett. All right, so
yeah.
if we can kill this guy, it's gonna help a lot.
Did we get rid of the one that I can now use my techs?
Yep. We need to deal 8 damage on this guy.
Okay, I'm playing
I can deal
Yondu.
6.
Yondu can punch for 1, and I can punch for 2 if you don't want me to thwart for 2.
My other option is I could have taken 2 ammo off my munitions bunker.
No, you have to remove all of it,
Right.
which I
could
think
have-
is probably a good idea.
Instead of adding 2, I could have gained the 2 that were on it.
Nope. I think your ammo bunker is alter ego.
So
and
I'm saying instead of doing it during my alter ego, I could have not done it.
Oh, okay.
So during the hero phase, I could take 2 off of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
Is that worth it?
It is, because then we get to kill one of these giant
All right.
douches.
So I can deal 8 damage then.
All right, 8 damage is exactly what we need to get rid of this guy, which gets rid of all of his little magic stuff.
Well, Rocket can thwart for 2 or punch for 2, and Yondu punch for 1.
So that's 3 damage.
3 damage.
All right.
Yeah,
We are going to.
I'm just gonna grim rule this gauntlet gun since it's not clear. I'm just gonna play it as I can't use it for ammo.
Yeah, that's fine. So everyone's in hero form, right?
Yep.
Currently, yes.
Rocket, are you going down?
It would only be to draw 6 cards. That would be the only reason.
But
So
you
I don't
have a
need to.
tech you could salvage, right?
It's my cybernetic skeleton, so I really wouldn't want to.
Okay. All right, I got my 3 clowns.
Can we afford it if he flips down? Because it'd be better to have somebody flip down now than trying to all flip down next turn.
We
Or is
could.
that-
I
is
think
that
it's probably a
into the
good
pot?
idea.
All right, I'll flip down.
And then maybe you'll get something big here. All right. All right, 5 cards. All right, 1.
Ooh, I got threat removal.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I got my helmet. And then I can start healing. So that's good. He gets +1 attack in tiny form. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to 8. All right. He wants to attack you for 1 plus a boost.
I guess I'll just take it. I don't really know. I'm a little overwhelmed.
Star.
It is
Resolve this
overwhelming.
when revealed. Deal 1 damage to the friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points.
So Iron Man.
If that character is defeated this way, repeat this effect.
Oh, nice.
Anybody else with 1 health?
You. Wait. Yondu has
Yondu takes
2.
1.
Yondu takes 1.
And then nothing else dies.
Nice card.
So you took 1 damage. War Machine.
Oh, right.
And then
And
you
then I take
4,
2.
And then you take 4. You got 2 minions in front of you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Whew.
Yeah, this
It's
does
getting
not.
hot in here.
I think the expert 2 standard 2 thing makes it a little tougher.
Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna take 3 damage. 6 damage. I'm gonna go down to 3.
Have you played it standard 2 expert 2?
Yeah. I got destroyed every time, but it was close. It's just if he gets one of
Right,
those
but if we're not
turns-
playing optimal decks, it just seemed kind of funny to put us in this boat.
Yeah, I wanted to see what it looked like.
And
And then he's gonna scheme for 2.
then put it on your channel, buddy.
Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally. Rocket. So he's scheming for
Discard
3.
until I discard an ally.
Yeah, so it's gonna go to 11. It's gonna go to 13.
Oh, there goes my money. Oh no.
All right. Hey, we're only dealing with 3 cards.
Hold on. I might be drawing an extra card here.
I'm surprised you didn't give us like Legions of Hydra, Anachronauts, MODOK.
No, I just put the 9
All right,
modulars that are there.
I just milled my whole deck.
Oh, you had no more allies.
I had 0 allies left.
Hey, you get another encounter card.
All right, so
We don't have to shift, right? Because he just gets one now.
and then he gets another one because that was during the boost.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So War Machine gets. Oh my God! Resolve each one. Oh my God! So
Am I dead? 3
you
damage?
take 3 indirect damage. Yeah, you died.
I'm dead. You said we would survive past turn 2.
Probably. Yeah, I thought we would.
Wow. This is rough.
The hood is insane. And it's okay, so we'll just do
You told me it
standard.
wasn't that hard. I said, is it harder than? No, it's not harder than Green Goblin Mutagen formula.
Lies.
And then you're like,
Okay.
oh, it's not that hard. Standard 2 expert 2 is not that hard.
Okay, so
Lies.
we're
Don't believe
extremely
Steve.
unlucky. No, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again.
You get
I'm gonna just remove the expert cards.
all right.
We're gonna play standard 2, but without the expert cards.
Alright.
All right.
See, it's confusing to me. Is standard 2 harder than expert?
So standard 2
Yes.
Okay.
is kind of
So it
like
basically goes standard 1, expert 1, standard 2, expert 2. And heroic is somewhere there.
correct.
Okay.
But that means we're playing hood on stage 1. So if you want to do it like that, we're playing hood stage 1 and 2.
Tony, I don't necessarily mind playing something hard, but if I'm going to play something hard, then I kind of want to bring Doctor Strange. Like, I don't really want to
Yeah.
play Hulk and Captain Marvel protection against. So, like, when it's the whole thing. When we're all in leadership, we already are playing at a disadvantage.
Correct.
Possibly. Leadership might be the one that if we really built the decks with all make the calls, all, what is the card?
Strength and
The one that
numbers,
gets them all
regroups.
back. Regroups. If we did that, we might be able to take advantage of that. So it's, and I also want to play the hood. Like the first time I played the hood, I would play the hood. I would play him on standard. I'm fine not playing standard. I get it. But like, I just want to experience the hood and see what he's all about. Cause I don't even have my mind wrapped around what he does. Cause I can't see the cards. So I think that's more my thing. And not surviving past turn 2 is kind of like, well, now we spent
just
45
played
minutes
Ronin.
building decks and 45 minutes just so Steve could cackle.
Yeah.
Like, and now I got to go to bed.
You're not going to bed.
I know, I'm kidding.
All right.
That's
Okay,
fine.
let's reduce the difficulty a bit.
All right, let's restart the intro.
That's right. No, I mean, playing something hard is fine. It can be fun to play that challenge. You know what I mean? But then I want to kind of
You kind of want to bring some A decks when you're going for that challenge, you know?
Well, it was similar to what we ran into with Legions of Hydra and 3 Justice. It was just, we didn't have the damage to deal with the minions.
It's like we've already stated, right? Part of the challenge that we're doing right now is the way we've built our decks.
Right. Yeah, because they're not 3 optimal leadership decks.
You know, like I'm literally doing a I don't know how well this is going to work. This Mass Attack Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going for theme more than, you know.
Okay, so what I can do is I can also remove Crossfire's crew. I can remove 2 of them. I'll
Dude,
remove
just take 1 to 7. Remove Crossfire's crew. Remove the Wrecking Crew. Crossfire, Wrecking Crew out. Use
Okay,
the
I'll
other
make
7.
a deal with you. We should keep Crossfire's crew because we're all playing leadership.
So you want to make it harder?
I want to.
No.
Well, we're playing standard now.
Yeah.
We're playing standard hard.
Standard 2, which is above expert.
Exactly.
Not that much.
Yes.
But we're playing the good one.
It is. Don't believe him. It is. Okay.
We're playing 1.
Put whatever you want
one.
in, because when we lose into turn 2, that'll be the end of the stream.
Okay.
So whatever you want. Let's play heroic 2.
No, I don't want to play heroic 2.
It'll basically be playing the hood for 45 minutes, turn 1.
Yeah.
That was insane. I admit that was just stupid.
I mean, Green Goblin does it, and I guess because we know the cards, it doesn't feel like it takes that long to rifle through his. He attacks you. But that one felt like, oh, flip, get more cards. Everybody, I didn't even understand what his ability is. He gives everybody 2 cards.
So
and then
you
resolve the first
play.
one and you discard the second one.
Yeah. So the first one that's not from his kit gets put in front of you as an encounter card. The other one is just discarded.
Okay, so if the first one belongs to his kit, you
get rid of it.
Oh, you get rid of it. If the second one belongs to his kit, you also get rid of it, and you get nothing.
Exactly.
But if one belongs to his kit, you get it, and you get rid of the other one.
Exactly.
That's
and then on stage 3, you're doing it twice, but you get them both.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. And he's shuffling more cards in, so you're more likely to get those. I see.
Exactly. Cool. So again, it's not super hard, but it's something.
Is it harder with more players?
Of course, because we're seeing more cards.
Yeah, of course, 100%. So with the standard 2, Brandt, you have the Dark Dealings, which is essentially advance, but he schemes with +1 and +1 scheme on top of it. And it has a special boost where it gives the villain an additional boost card for whatever it's doing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a star boost. That's the new advance. Then you have the Total Annihilation, which is essentially the gang, not the gang up, but the attack one, whatever that one's called.
Yeah. Total
gang
Annihilation.
Up. It is gang up.
No, there's gang up and there's the other one, the one that attacks just the villain. Assault, thank you. Total Annihilation is the assault, which is the attack gains overkill, but the card also surges.
Yeah, but if you're an alter ego, it just surges, so it doesn't matter.
So
I love Steve's thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't know you're drawing the card, then you don't know which to be.
Exactly. If you don't know you're getting it, you don't know.
Steve, right. Man, Steve, his
no, it's great.
Weird optimism.
It's great because we'd all be sitting on standard if we didn't play with Steve. We'd be playing it too easy, probably.
Right. So I got rid of the Wrecking Crew, and I got rid of number 1 and number 8. I got rid of the easiest and number 8.
All right.
The hardest.
Sounds good.
So we're playing in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. All right. So we're only going to get 1. So we're going to discard cards. So this is going to go to 15. You'll see there's going to be a big difference here.
So you know what's interesting is that the hood is scheduled to come out in America on the 26th. And that is sorry for over explaining to you. I don't mean it if you know, but that's Black Friday in America, which is the day after our Thanksgiving. So I'm intrigued how shipping is going to go around Thanksgiving and with Black Friday and all the things that are trying to be, although they're starting all the Black Friday sales. So it's probably not that big a deal for the big box stores. That's
funny that it's going to take that long for you because according to my store, Valkyrie is coming out next Friday.
Right.
For me.
Yeah, America is the one that's behind. Whatever it was a couple months ago, there was like 35 ships sitting off the coast of California, and now it's up to like 75 ships sitting off the coast.
It's over 70, yeah.
So I don't know what port Canada has.
I don't know. All right, so first things first, we're gonna start this over. Sorry, shuffle up, and then we're gonna get our first encounter card, which is gonna be Mr. Hyde. All right, Mr. Hyde is a super fun one that's with a crazy big minion.
Nice.
So think of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
It is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
And he's got 10 health. Did you see him?
So
yeah.
And it's only a 4-card encounter set.
And in case anybody thinks I'm actually mad at Steve for doing that, I am not. We are just giving each other crap. It is totally fine that he gave us something hard and we died on turn 2, and he knows that. So hopefully people watching realize that. That is one of the parts
going to hear it. When
look at the size of the encounter deck when you start this. So there's only like 20 cards in the encounter deck. That's crazy. So, okay, first things first. So now we're going to do the special of the foul play.
You've added 2, right? You've added 2 decks or 2 sides?
Only 1.
Well,
because on stage 1.
He's doing the second one.
Stage 1. We're doing stage. Okay.
Because we're doing it on standard.
You really did pull it back. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So turn 1 kill for us now.
Yeah, turn 1 we win. So we each get a 1. And then if that card does not belong, so you're going to get a gang up, Rocket. Effing Shadows of the Past, turn 1. Again.
You didn't get it.
Huh?
You didn't.
No, you got it.
I know.
I so hate that card. I so hate that card. Every game. I cannot play a game without shadows coming out on somebody.
I mean, it makes sense. You go through the encounter deck at least once, you're going to see it.
No, but I don't like seeing it every turn on my first turn. It's fun for 5 seconds. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm already done. All right, so there we go. So there's no acceleration. We got this. We're each going to be playing heroic, which is fine. And we can go. Let's build.
Yeah.
All right. I got a decent turn. I'm going.
Do it. Don't forget, you're going to get a gang up on your turn.
Yep. Strength for cybernetic skeleton. And then a genius with.
Oh,
wait a
too
second.
bad I'm playing last. I got Maria Hill.
Wait a second here. Wait a second. If I do you plus you to play you. No, it won't work. Never mind. Yep. Strength for the cybernetic skeleton, and then I'll go genius laser blaster for Drax, and I'll hold this laser blaster to put it on him after on the next turn. I'll flip up.
Yeah.
And you want me to thwart for 2?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Good to go.
Cool.
All right, I think Nick in rapid response is just too good.
You do it right.
So I'm going to drop Iron Man in my chassis.
Do it.
Draw 3, double resource, rapid response. Is there any threat left?
No, 1.
So my only play is Goliath to targeted strike. So I'll get rid of the final threat.
Okay.
And then I will deal 4 damage. He's down to 38.
All right. He's got 28 plus 14, so 32.
38.
42. He's at 42.
Yeah. 38 now. I just hit him.
Okay. And you're done?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to pay 4 to play an Avengers Mansion. Since you guys are both done, I'll draw a card, which is a Sky Cycle. I will flip to giant form. Deal 4 damage. I'm going to resize, go to
34.
tiny form. Draw a card, which is a Mighty Avengers. Ah, man. Combo. Oh, but I have Maria Hill. Ah, so annoying. All right, I'm going to just play a Mighty Avengers. That was a great turn. And we're all in hero form. All right, cool.
Sounds good.
2, 4, 5. All right, I got some ants, some teamwork, and a stinger. All right, and I'll have a card for somebody when we go. All right, here we go. We're going to add 3 threats, so it's going to go to 4. Hood is going to attack for 1 plus a boost.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
Or 6.
Okay. I'm down to 6.
All right. He's attacking for 1 into War Machine.
I mean, I guess I'll block with Nick.
For 3.
He's
Bang.
dead. I'll rapid response him back in.
All right. We know that he's getting a gang up. So
yeah, Nick can block for me, I'm assuming.
1
hopefully.
plus 3 is 4 for me. I'm going to go down to 8. And I'm also getting another attack. So
Gotcha.
But at least you have defense.
I do have a defensive 2. All right. The Hoods, he gets a +2/+2 and a mob mentality. He's attacking for 2.
Can I take Nick, please?
Yeah. For 3, if this attack gains overkill.
Oh, brutal.
So 3.
It's
2.
1. Just 1
You
to
just
you.
take 1.
I'm at 9.
War Machine gets Calvin Zalbo when revealed. If Mr. Hyde is in play, discard. Mr. Hyde attacks. So you with +2 attack, that attack gains overkill. So when he dies, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and put him into play with a player who was engaged with Calvin Zebo. So once he dies, that big guy that just hit him is coming out with 10, but he doesn't scheme for a lot. And then we know you got a Shadows of the Past coming out with the Living Douche.
So I take
Not
2.
the living douche.
The Living Douche. And then now all of our upgrades are all there. All right, and that is 3 plus, so that is 6 right here. And then we deal 1 damage to each identity when that gets defeated. And then mine is Upper Hand. The Hood attacks you, resolve the Hood's foul play ability. That is going to suck because I'm going to defend for 2. For 3, if this resolve an undefended attack, discard an upgrade. So I'm taking 1. I'm down to 7. And then I have to resolve so I discard. It's a laser strike. That means it's going to surge because I don't have any upgrades into Upper Hand. Are you fucking kidding me? I get attacked again.
Is that standard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 4 damage. I'm down to 3. I resolve the Hood's ability. It's going to surge. The villain schemes with +1. So for 3, 4. So that's going to go to 8. And he's attacking me again. I'm going to die.
Drax will just have to block for you, man.
I don't have any allies.
I can just block for you.
No, I'm just saying Drax can block for you if that's the case. I mean, it sucks, but whatever. You're about to die, so.
I can just block for you. I have 2 block.
Okay, so he's attacking, and that attack gains overkill. So
Perfect.
For 4, so you take 2, and then surges into. If Calvin Zemo is in play, he schemes with +3 scheme. Then he takes 4 damage. So it's going to go to 11. He takes 4 damage.
And dies.
And dies.
and then you go get Mr. Hyde.
And then this guy comes out.
Man, this guy is no joke. We're playing standard.
Yeah, man. But we got surged like 17 times.
Right.
What do you want to do? There's nothing to do about it.
All right. Is it me?
Yeah, and there's a 10 guy here.
Play Kaloo. All right. I will take a repulsor beam.
Yep.
There's a 10 guy, but if I flip down, he
only schemes
threat.
for 1, so we don't care.
I have a rocket pistol that I could be shooting off and hopefully maybe get to murder you. I don't think so, but.
All right. Well, I will play a gauntlet gun. I will use it to fire my repulsor beam. I guess, should I kill the guy?
Get rid of the laser guy? Yep.
Yeah. And then I will flip down. I can thwart for 1 or deal a damage if it needs to be done somewhere.
Thwart for 1 off that deadly light show.
All right. And then I will add 2 to my munitions bunker. I'm not going to exhaust it.
Yeah.
All right. It does get exhausted. I'm just not doing it. And then I can shuffle a card back in.
Yeah. Do you need a card, Brian? Do you need an extra card?
The thing is if I was going to play a rocket pistol, I don't know if I'm flipping down anymore because of what's going on here. But if I did get a card, that means I could thwart for a bunch to do I've got a plan.
But we have a crisis. That's the problem is we got a crisis.
How much threat is
5.
on it? Okay.
So 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yeah.
Get rid of the crisis.
So if I had, unfortunately, the thing is I would need 2 extra cards. I wanted to get my helicarrier and this blaster pistol down, but that can also wait. So I would just get the helicarrier.
Okay.
I'm intrigued how many people watching have played the Hood. I think the Hood is out in Europe and out in Canada.
All right. So
now,
then, Brian, I'll draw the card. All right. Do you need it or do I take it?
No, go ahead.
All right. All right. Army of Ants. All right. I can start punching some stuff here. All right. I'm going to spend 1 for an Army of Ants. 1 for an Army of Ants. Actually, I'll deal 2 damage, crunch, crunch on these guys. I will resize, go to giant form. Roar! Deal another damage on this guy, draw a card, which is a make the call. Damn it. Make the call, Maria Hill doesn't work. And I'm going to play Stinger, and Stinger can remove 2 threats. I can remove 2 threat with Stinger if that helps.
It doesn't because I'm going to thwart for 2, thwart for 3.
All right. Then I'll deal 2 damage to Mr. Hyde, and she'll take 1. And then I also have to flip to Alter Ego, because now I'm at 4. So we're going to lose the main scheme, which is fine, but it's just going to make us have a stupid turn again.
I mean, I could just
too, though.
I could just bite the bullet and stay up, lose Drax for defending.
No, but how much health do you have?
I have 6.
And I have Stinger. I can always give you.
Oh,
as a
I'm
blocker.
sorry. I could have stayed up. I have Kaloo to block too. I didn't even think about it. I flipped down kind of without asking.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to get anything from salvage. So me flipping down is not going to be that beneficial for me because
Okay.
I'm not playing my rocket pistol this turn or anything.
So we have 2 allies for you.
All right. Anyways, I'll pitch these 3 to get my helicarrier down. I'm going to thwart for 2, helicarrier for I've got a plan, ready, thwart for 3, get rid of that crisis.
Each identity takes a damage.
All right, I take 1 down to 5.
All right.
Down to 4.
All right, I'm good.
All right. 6 cards. Let's see. 2, 4, and 6. All right. So we got inspired, we
flip
got a
down two?
helicarrier, we got another ant. No helmet. So that kind of sucks. All right, here we go. So this is gonna go to 13. He's gonna scheme for 2 plus 2, which is gonna go here. And we're gonna lose this one. That's gonna start at 6. And then we're each gonna resolve the foul play ability. So this is a hood card, you get nothing. This is Care for Cassie. I'm gonna get that. And then Rocket is gonna get a hood card, he gets nothing. So that was lucky.
Right.
Mr. Hyde is gonna scheme for 1. The hood is gonna scheme for 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. And then he's gonna attack Rocket for 2 plus a boost.
Am I getting a blocker from one of you, or am I blocking with Drax?
Kalu is blocking, I think.
Kalu.
Give the
Overkill.
villain an additional boost card. All right, so we
Overkill.
are putting our first acceleration. We can go to 24. We're at
Didn't
11
it get an
out of 24.
acceleration when it flipped to the second scheme?
Oh yeah, so we're at double acceleration now. All right, each players must resolve the hood's foul play ability in player order.
We did that.
Place 2 threat. So no, and then we add 2 threat here. So we're gonna go for everyone who didn't get a card. You add 4 threat.
2 threat.
So he was scheming for 3.
No, it's an attack against Kalu right now.
Oh yeah, so 3, 4, 5.
No overkill.
No overkill. Just an additional boost. The hood's mantle, he gets retaliates.
Oof.
And we need 1 of each to get rid of stuff. The hood's other pistol, now he's a 3/3. Care for Cassie, I'll just get rid of it. And oh my God, all right, we got to get rid of this. Unbridled Ambition, it's when the villain phase begins, each player resolves the hood's foul play. So that is going to be 8 threat to get rid of.
Unbridled Ambition, eh?
Unbridled Ambition. Yeah. So, okay, it's up to me. Who needs a card?
Okay, so for my turn, I can play down with my stuff. I can play down Nowhere and give Drax a laser blaster. Unfortunately, that's
I
the
need a
best
card.
I have.
If I get a card,
I don't need it.
I can remove that side scheme and I can deal 8 damage to that big guy in front of me.
There you go.
And that's overkill. All right, done. Take it.
Ooh, perfect.
All right. We haven't even dealt any damage to him, right?
Nope, we need
He's
to
at 34.
clear.
All right, I'm gonna flip to tiny form, remove a threat. Does 8 remove all of what you need, or do you want me to remove some?
No, I got 8 because I'm going to put Cap in. He's going to thwart for 2, and then I'm going to remove him for 6.
Okay, so that's gonna go down to 14. All right, I will then spend a Pim Particles to play an Army of Ants to draw another card, which is White Tiger, which doesn't do anything for me except make me draw a few cards.
And then strengthen numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna draw 1 card. Because we're on stage 1. Oh, that's not bad. I'm gonna strengthen numbers, draw 2 cards. Oh, nice. I'm gonna spend 3 band together and giant stump to play Wasp. And I'll remove 4 threat from the main. She'll take 1. And then I'll deal 3 damage. So 5 is gonna go to 8. So we can do a lot of damage here. Oh, wait, she'll remove another threat because she's an Avenger. So that goes to 9.
Nice.
So
All right,
Mr. Hyde
I'm
is
pretty
at
much set
8,
up here. I just
8 of
can't
10.
die. But we're gonna have to get rid of these things.
You said Mr. Hyde's at 8 of 10?
He's at 8 of 10, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I'm doing anything this turn, unfortunately. Again, I can play nowhere, use my helicarrier, put a blaster on Drax. Drax can punch for 4 on what's his name?
Retaliate.
Exactly, which I'm not going to do. I'm also no, I don't have ranged. I have overkill.
Can you get rid of his retaliate?
No, I can't. It takes mental, right?
It's one of each.
One of each, yeah. No, I can't.
So his pistols are mental, physical, and then his cape is one of each. So when you get your salvage, you'll be good.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have any of it. I think I need to flip down and recover and not just do that.
Yeah, you're fine. We're at 9. Yeah, we should be okay.
Okay.
All right, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of my things. I'm going to flip up. I'm going to use Save the Day to play Sneak Attack to bring in Cap.
Yep.
Cap is going to thwart 2 on that side scheme.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use Rapid Response to play Save the Day to pull Cap out, which
That's
takes
great.
6 threat.
Yep.
And that clears it, right?
Clears it right up.
And then I'm going to use the Gauntlet Gun to generate a resource and use my Power of Leadership to play full auto.
If I can make a suggestion, I
I'm going to
know
not
it's
play that.
we can remove one of his +1/+1s.
Instead of killing the guy in front of me who's going to punch my lights out.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, Ryan. Yeah, you're good.
So then I'm going to overkill him.
For 6.
Yep. And you didn't hit him with Drax, right? Because it would have taken him out.
No, I didn't.
Oh, but couldn't. Oh, no, Drax has to attack the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I got my ants in my pants.
Thanks.
My
Hey,
allies
this
can
is
start
Black
doing
Panther.
some stuff here. I have another
Okay.
strength in numbers, and I have teamwork. All right, I can have a really big turn here
Nice.
if I don't die. I'm at 3 health.
There you go.
All right, so it's going to go 3 + 2 is 5. So that is going to go to 14 out of 24. He wants to attack me. Oh, man. For 3. For sure, I'm dead here if I try to defend. I'm going to have to sacrifice Stinger here. And give the villain an additional boost guard. Oh, man, did I call it? I knew I was dead if I defended.
How much
All
health
right.
do you have?
Huh?
How much health do you have?
3.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I got exhausted when I flipped.
Mm.
All right, doesn't matter. All right, the hood is going to attack. No, scheme for 3, 4. So that's going to be 18. And then he's going to attack War Machine.
All right, I will block.
If this is, oh, good strike, good call. So he's attacking for 4, you take 2.
I'm at 5.
All right, we got 3 cards to resolve. Discard an upgrade you control. I do not know. Surge into Mother.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Watch that.
All right, the hood attacks you. Resolve the stupid thing.
Isn't it White Tiger to block?
That's the problem. Yeah. Then my strength in numbers is garbage. And then I can't, yeah, then it's just gonna suck.
So you defend for
important is
2?
Drax to
Oh,
you?
yeah, you'll be dead.
I guess I can give him to you. I literally just put a laser blaster on him, but whatever, that's fine. Drax will block for you.
All right, for 4. And then I resolve the hoods.
Shadows of the past.
Mother, seriously, man, it's so, I think it's just being unlucky more than anything else.
But aren't we just more likely to be unlucky the more players we have?
Yeah, but this is, yeah. The reason why we're getting all of this is we only have one modular set as well.
Do you think it's why do we only have one? Oh, because the one scheme, right? Or
Yeah.
the first one doesn't start. Do you think it's just an overtuned villain?
Oh, did I forget to add the second one?
Didn't you say there isn't a second one because we're on stage
No,
one?
no, but we switched the side scheme. Did I forget to add the second one?
If you don't have more than just Mr. Hyde in there, then yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh my God. How can I be so dumb? State of emergency. All right, I'm gonna just put these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll let this resolve there, in which I'm just gonna add this here. This is with all the side scheme with the accelerations. Because it's coming at us from so many different angles. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Surge, mob mentality into disaster at the docks. Take 3 indirect damage.
Yep, down to 5.
And that's at 9 with another acceleration.
Oof.
And the villain schemes with +1 scheme for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We lose the scheme.
Are we? Yeah.
Yep.
18 + 7 is 25. Yep, game over. Yeah, we're done.
Wait, you don't even want to go to the third scheme?
No, there's no point.
What
You
a
made us
scrub.
play expert, but you won't let us go to the third scheme?
Okay, so every turn we resolve the hood's foul play. So we're basically playing heroic now. 100%.
So so that was standard 2. Is that
Standard
what it is?
2, yeah.
Yeah, that was standard 2.
Gotcha. So
That was
have you played
just-
him on standard? Have you played him on expert?
Oh, without? No, I haven't tried that. I should try it.
But just straight expert would be stages 2 and 3 and the regular cards, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess is no fun because he came with the standard 2 cards.
That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, but also at the same time, that's there to add to the other villains that we played to keep them fresh and make them a little bit harder, you know?
Yeah, it feels like I want to play. I guess it's just knowing what standard 2 is.
It's the
Harder
same
than
7.
expert, or do you think it's between standard and expert?
No. Okay, so the attack card is the assault is just a little bit more broken because the assault,
surge seems brutal. Attack +1 would be fine, but attack +1 and surge is much worse.
and overkill.
Right. It's like that. What's the Space Pirates card? Flip till you get a minion, put it in play, put a tough status card on it,
Put a boost.
and give the boost card to the villain. It's just like, what? The more
Yeah,
I
I think
play,
we
though,
s-
the more I see the side scheme stuff where like we put that side scheme in and it makes sense that it goes to 3 per player, but like 9 is no joke.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of threat to put on there. Whereas 3 in single player is like, all right, I find a way to get rid of 3 threat, 1 card, right?
Yeah.
Like, to me, to be honest, Steve, honestly, I think standard 2 is harder than just playing the expert cards like Under Fire, Exhaustion, Master Plan, right? Because these cards, like just Total Annihilation, for example, each of these cards have Surge on as a keyword on it, and if you're in hero form, it's an attack. I understand if you're down, it's just Surge, but it's still Surge, you know, that adds to it. The Dark Dealings are just these cards, like the Dark Dealings and the Overwhelming Force. They have star boosts on it, which means no matter when you draw them, something extra is happening, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying it's easy. Like I managed to defeat the hood on standard without the Crossfire crew and without the Wrecking crew and without the expert cards. I did beat him on
Standard 2.
Standard 2.
Got it.
That was with Ant-Man Justice.
Is expert 2 3 cards that replace
4
the
cards.
other 3?
4. It's
4 cards that replace the other 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of combos. You've got standard with expert, standard 2 with expert, standard 2 with expert 2, right? You got all those combos now?
You can just mix all that stuff up.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
This guy's also a hard villain. He's not an easy villain, you know?
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
not.
that was. Did we just not have answers for things? Because it just felt like we couldn't deal with everything.
Well, that's the thing with him is that his deck starts very small. So you're going to see these cards so fast. And with the amount of surge that you have, you're just going to churn through that deck.
Standard cards are coming out so fast. Gotcha.
So the thing is like he only has what, like 13, 12 or 13 cards?
12 cards of his.
He has 12 cards and he adds 1 modular on stage 1. It's only one modular from the encounter. And if you're
in
only
multiplayer,
adding
you're going through all those.
That's right. If you only add a modular that has 4 cards, he only has an encounter of the 6 plus
There's 22
the
cards in
cards
the encounter deck.
There you go.
Got it.
It's less than, you're playing less than 30 cards in his original deck.
How many of the standard 2 cards surge?
Just one. Just the
attack
total
one?
annihilation.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What? No.
Dude, overwhelming force has a surge on it. All right, is a capable.
Oh yeah, mob mentality. Oh yeah,
mob mentality. The 2 total annihilations also have surge. That's 4 standard cards that have surge on it.
Oh, it's true, eh?
Plus the dark. Plus the dark dealings. Also, if they come out as a boost, you have to do an additional boost card, which means if that happens, you're churning through even more encounter cards.
Yeah.
It felt like the issue was the threat. It felt like a low threat threshold, a lot of threat getting. It just reminds me so much of Galaxy's Most Wanted, where we needed 2 justice characters or 2 heavy thwarters to keep that down, or we need confused, but then we have steady, right? So we can't confuse.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. It just reminds me of Galaxy's Most Wanted, where it's like you can't flip down. But then it's like you get hit. I mean, that's what happened to you, right? Like you just got hit over and over again until you had 3 health left.
Where are you seeing more? The overwhelming force only surges if you don't discard a card, and the mob mentality only surges.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it has the potential to surge.
Oh, it has
what
the
I'm trying to
potential.
say.
Yeah, but if it surges because it didn't do anything, that doesn't bother me so much.
Yeah,
it's when it
but
does
that's
something.
that's fine.
Yeah,
if it doesn't do anything, it should surge. It should get something.
It does go through the deck, which could give you accelerations. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, no.
Nice. So it feels like our options for the hood are to make 3 cookie cutter
Actual
leadership decks where we're all playing make the call, we're all playing regroup. You know, we're pulling from each other and really leaning into it, right? Like a Captain Marvel full Avenger plan and a whatever strength in numbers plan.
Yeah.
And just, play Captain America so cards come out cheaper. Play Black Panther so we have the money to just throw allies down.
Bring the A game. Play against him, bring the A game.
Or we decide we want to just play the hood again and we've scrapped the whole play all leadership.
Oh, no, but I think what we could do is we'll just play with the standard and we'll just play with the standard encounter set.
Okay.
Instead of standard 2 and expert.
I think if we want to try these decks again and this idea again, we go against a different
something
villain.
More known.
Yeah, a different villain, something more known, something that we're also more familiar with. Play these decks, show off what these mechanics can actually do, and then come back, play the hood, and bring our A game with different aspects and show off some different characters. Maybe some of the new characters like War Machine, Spectrum, and Adam Warlock.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm also fine to skip the leadership to play the hood because the hood is the new villain. So that's kind of fun to me.
Exactly. I think next time we'll just come back, play the hood, and let's just build some decks, different aspects, and do it.
But again, triple leadership, the thing is, it's good if you have the allies. And the ally strategy, like I said, you can see my deck was about to just start going off.
Right.
But
mine wasn't going anywhere.
Mine
I
wasn't
don't
either.
think the sneak attacks are nearly as powerful as people are anticipating it'll be.
No, I personally, I just finished my first impression game. I was able to beat Expert Claw and Expert Zola with the precon of with War Machine's precon, but I rolled over in 15 minutes Claw, and then against Zola again. I don't like just using my allies once. I'm not a big fan of that. I see the potential of it, but I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I just feel, I guess it's weird, right? It would be too good if you could then chump block with them.
Yeah.
But it feels too weak when you can't. It's almost like it needs to be a standard 2-car where it says they sneak attack and they get +1 thwart and +1 attack or something. You know what I mean? Just to give them a little bit more.
But
I mean, it was certainly powerful when I had the combo of sneak attack plus cap plus remove him. But honestly, that took me 5 cards to play. So it was 5 cards to remove 8 threat.
And you don't get a blocker.
And I have no blocker. So I don't know that those cards are actually as powerful as they might sound initially, you know?
They're okay. I don't like him in solo
build.
Play.
Yeah, you've got no build. So you're just sitting there with nothing. Whereas had I just played some cheap cards and just focused on building War Machine and just got his shoulder cannon and a bunch of stuff, he could have just started ripping through people, you know what I mean? And having Tough out there and stuff, like that would be fine. So it didn't feel like they were adding anything. It was just these quick, what can I do? What can I do? But there's not enough threat removal and stuff with that because it's just not consistent.
Yeah. I was afraid about the scheme threshold. Again, getting shadows turn 1, getting this like 2 shadows in 2 turns. Like it's just it makes a lot.
But are you going to avoid that with a small deck and 3 players? You're not going to avoid it, are you?
Well,
the
it's
odds seem
also
pretty
the
high
extra
that you'll get
cards.
shadows. Yeah, the odds seem pretty high that you'll get shadows.
For sure. You're churning through these decks so much faster. You're going to see these cards.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're playing solo. You go through your villain phase. You see your boost card, then you see your encounter card. Well, there's 2 out of the 30 plus cards that you're seeing.
Yeah.
When you're playing 3 players, you're immediately seeing 6 minimum. So yeah, you're going to see these cards much faster. It's just the way it is.
What do you need to counter? Is it just like if you had Strange, Spider-Man, and Black Widow, you would just counter him really bad because you just cancel those cards all the time?
You would, yeah.
It's kind of a fun combo if we want to bring our A game.
It's definitely doable.
This as one deck that I played with Adam Warlock was actually really fun and kind of unique. You know, playing all 4 aspects, the alliance cards specifically. You're saying that when we get Valkyrie, she's going to have more alliance cards?
Yeah, she's got a Justice one and a neutral one.
She's got a Justice one and a neutral one. That'll be interesting.
4 then.
That'll be interesting to try this deck idea again with Adam Warlock once that stuff comes out, and just
I don't think there's a leadership one because they already kind of have them in a different way, right? With mass attack and whatever the aerial one is, supremacy.
Aerial supremacy.
Because the as one is you have to exhaust an Avenger and a Guardian, and then you deal X damage based off of their power. The mass attack it kind of works the same, but adds.
You need more. It takes longer to build up. But again,
plus they all have to share a trait with you.
Yeah, those cards
the thing
confuse
as well
me,
is we're trying to go for max damage. We don't need to go for max damage. We can put the cheap allies out that still like Ant-Man that has 2, the other one that has 3, Wonder Bra, and then who else? Ronin, and then you put an upgrade on him, and all of a sudden you got an 8 damage or 9 damage.
Overkill.
And then you have it way faster.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, we were going for flashy rather than going for efficiency.
Well, this deck that I'm telling you about, it was running Venom and Wraith. Both of them have 3 attack. You know, I upgrade them with like the energy spear and the inspired. You know, you just start doing the as one, all that stuff. But that deck might be fun. And
but you need
aggression.
As one, you need a guardian and an avenger, right?
Yeah, yes. So both of those were my guardians, and I also had 2 avengers. I was using Wonder Man as one of the avengers.
Oh,
And just Blade.
And yeah, you can use Blade as another avenger. That's right.
Yeah, there's definitely again, I think Spectrum would have been probably a good idea here as well. More than Ant-Man, but Ant-Man's fun until I was doing pretty good here with Ant-Man, but again, Ant-Man without his helmet
with all of your allies. Yeah, without his helmet too. Yeah, my deck wasn't going anywhere fast. The only way my deck was going to be good if I drew shoulder cannon, and then I could start taking down minions at least.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to get a little bit on Drax, but then I had to defend with him. Steve's like, "Do you need Drax?" I'm like, "Kind of," but right. Yeah, I'll just.
He's just damaged though. He's just face damage.
Exactly.
Initially, we needed to control just not having it under surveillance, right, to pop on the scheme.
Yeah,
that would have helped. So I guess the problem when you say Strange, Widow, Spider-Man, who was the third that we used? Was it Venom? Strange. Who did we beat Ronan with?
I forget.
Yeah, it was Strange and Widow.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, and Captain Marvel. Maybe it was those 3.
Yeah.
So it's a little boring on that front, I guess.
But with Standard 2 and Expert 2, bringing Doctor Strange, it doesn't feel like he's overpowered anymore. He feels
right.
He feels okay. But
I wasn't even saying those.
Else,
I'm just saying in the general, if we're going to play Hood next time and just beat him, just worry about beating him, not worry about, we assume we could beat him with Doctor Strange, right? Let's beat him. But again, that stuff's easier to do solo, right? Because you just sit down on an afternoon, you play it by yourself. When you're trying to plan, we're going to play once a week, and then you play Strange and say, "Oh, we did it." It's right. The challenge isn't there, so I can see that.
But the Standard 2 and Expert 2, they really add stuff. But what's interesting about the Hood for me is that just his 9 modulars that he's bringing are so all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's so random. So
you can't react. You can't build a deck to know what you're going to react to.
Exactly. Like what's it called? The State of Emergency. It's 6 side schemes or 5 side schemes.
It's 4 side schemes.
Oh, 4 side schemes and 2 things that
trigger the when reveals. Yeah.
Because the side scheme has when reveals. And then the Wrecking Crew, they're all villainous and all have insane amounts of HP. They're 9, 10 health minions. And then they bring in so it's you're basically fighting the other villains. So again, the Hood, what I've noticed is go for the kill. Don't.
Oh, he's a speed him down. The longer you play him,
the worse it's gonna get.
So it's very much in the Galaxy's Most Wanted vein.
Yeah.
Got it.
Who made this one? Is it Boggs?
It was Boggs. It was Boggs who made it.
Got it.
Yeah, it was Boggs, right?
It was Boggs.
So then we start thinking about bringing some of those heroes that just go damage quick, right?
Go to face, yeah.
She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Star-Lord, Gamora, Venom. We start thinking about those heroes.
I'd be also interested.
Hulk could be fine.
All of this new stuff is cool and it'll be sweet to play, especially with other villains as well. But I'd be interested to see how he plays with some of the other modulars as well. Maybe mix some of these with some old modulars. I wonder if it changes them up in terms of difficulty.
Well, then it's just hard. Well, that's the thing is the whole thing is it's this one is a nightmare to set up. Because you're fetching from your encounter deck and you're just picking all the cards from the
That's why
deck.
they must have limited it to 7 instead of take a random modular. At least the 7 that you're going to include for this game ahead of time.
Yeah, you can pick 7 of all the modulars that you have, and then you take from the random 7 pool that you picked.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But then you can have, like, again, if you're putting Doomsday Chair, Anachronauts, Legions of Hydra,
well,
Kree
then you're just
Militants,
asking for trouble.
Menagerie Medley, you're just like asking to just die.
So he's 16 plus 18 on expert.
Yeah.
He's 34 per player, so you're talking about 102 damage.
Yeah. On a
Whereas
4.
Rhino is 15 plus 16, 31, so it's 9 extra damage with no tough and no stuns when he flips.
Yeah.
What happens when he flips from stage 2 to stage 3? You
Same
resolve
thing.
foul play.
Same thing
Foul
as
play.
stage 2.
So on stage 2, you resolve the
like
foul.
mutagen, like mutagen, you could just try to be ready to just punch him down.
You gotta, yeah. Because this stage 3 is pretty OP. He's a 3/2, and you choose another set aside. And then you shuffle it.
You repeat stage 2. The difference between them is he's +1/+1, and more health, and higher health count as well. So,
but when he flips, you resolve foul play, or he just has a different foul play ability.
No, you resolve the set aside.
The side schemes every time he switches.
So that's the idea where you're saying go fast, because he doesn't really do anything. Like Nebula, right? She doesn't do anything. She changes it a little bit, how you remove things.
But
okay, so that's interesting. So if we did like Venom, Star-Lord, Gamora, and just Blaze of Glory, that could be an idea, right? Just take him down.
Yeah, well,
but you're talking about like a 4-turn kill.
See, that's the thing. The card Upper Hand, he's got 3 of those, and that resolves his good ability.
Yeah.
His foul play.
His side scheme does it, and then he's got another attachment that does it, plus Madame Mission. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 cards in his out of 16.
And he resolves foul play during his turn?
Well, whenever
it depends on if you draw one of these upper hands, because these 3, he's got 3 of these cards called upper hand, which will trigger the foul play.
Okay.
And that
well, just like would Star-Lord get extra cards, and would it just make Star-Lord more powerful? But it probably sounds like it doesn't, because most of the time you're going to get the cards during the villain phase.
Well, if you get your helmet, well, you saw turn 1, so you can already start with an encounter card, 2 encounter cards.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So it sounds like it becomes similar to when we got Ronin down. It's way less health, I think. You're looking at probably a 4-turn kill. So you look for 2 turns to maximize damage and 2 turns to just stay alive.
Correct. But the problem is, like, when Ronin, the time that you're down, if his side scheme pops, nothing really happens. Every time his side scheme pops, it gets real.
Right. Yeah.
And then resolving that foul play gives us sometimes 2, 3 more encounter cards.
Right.
And I thought, like, look, so 15, 24, and then 30. So
yeah.
But once you're down to resolving that foul play ability every turn, you're basically playing heroic.
Thing is out of the 10 hood cards that there's literally 10 hood cards that are in his encounter deck. Out of the 10, 7 of them have the ability to trigger foul play on it.
Gotcha. So he's really just a heroic. That's his main shtick, is he's just heroic as often as possible.
Probably.
Yeah, he's pretty harsh. Yeah.
He is just going to be playing heroic, and especially if the unbridled ambition is able to stay out, because when the villain phase begins, it's a force interrupt side scheme there that just triggers a foul play at the beginning of the villain phase. So, yeah, he's no joke.
It feels like Spidey protection could be pretty strong to block 2 times for people, draw cards, and play enhanced spider senses to cancel cards, right?
Yeah.
That feels like a pretty strong hero to play against him. So yeah, it's interesting, right? From the core box through Rise of Red Skull, we even Kang, right? He was after that. We were so used to, like, give me a hero, give me an aspect, give me a villain, we'll beat it. Now it feels like You might not be able to do that all the time.
Everything up to Guardians Most Wanted, we were just, you could breeze through most of it. You
Right,
know,
you could figure out the puzzle of how do I take whatever, right?
that's right.
What was the one we did for a while, Steve? It was like Miss Marvel aggression and Hawkeye protection against Ultron or something like like that, right? It was just all these different ones, and it felt like, oh, I could just do whatever. But now it feels like you just kind of want to play heroes in certain aspects, and villains are asking for certain things. Like that was a thing of Galaxy's Most Wanted is you don't want to play a 10-turn game or a 12-turn game. You'll lose.
Yeah.
You're looking at, 3 turns on standard, 4 or 5 turns on expert. Win.
Or lose.
Right. Or you're dead by that. Well, standard you could probably go longer still, but you generally can kill them in 3 turns, 4 turns. And expert, you're looking at 4 or 5 turns. So we need to think about those heroes that can just hit harder up front.
Yeah.
Or if we're going to try to play long, we need heroes that cancel treachery cards.
Yeah. That's why I really like Adam Warlock for his that awareness there.
Oh, Cosmic Ward.
Yeah, Cosmic Ward. It's so good. You go at alter ego, whatever. Just triggers.
Yeah, I forgot about him. He'd be a good one too.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry we didn't manage to actually play very long. We were.
I know we talked, and then we lost, and then we lost, and then we talked.
Yeah, and that.
All right.
Pretty broken.
What is broken? The hood?
Yeah, it's pretty. What, you didn't remember the Team Covenant stream?
No, did they play one where they got?
Yeah, they got it about a month ago, I think. Is it a month ago or 3 weeks ago?
I was at Gen Con when they got it. I didn't watch the stream where they played it because I was in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they got crushed that first
game. But then they went back and played it, but maybe they just played on standard?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I thought I remember them playing it on expert and it wasn't too bad, but it strikes me that 1 and 2 player would be
easier,
significantly easier than 3 and 4 player. There's a pretty big divide. 2 player feels like you can just have answers for each other, right? But 3 player feels like now you need 2 people to remove threat. That's where that's where I notice it, right? Even putting 6 threat on a card with 2 players is like, okay. But putting 9 when you really have 1 justice person, it's
changes,
weird, right?
It changes
it feels like it should be balanced by just doing it per player, but really if they were smart, it would be like 2 hinder 1. And then it would scale with more players, but it wouldn't scale as strongly.
Yeah.
When it directly scales, then you almost need it to have just a generic effect. But like you played a card where it was like, do all the when revealed effects, and then the card had 9 threat on it. Like that's rough.
Yeah.
Well, go get a minion and then take 3 indirect damage, and then
So I think it's just realizing that some of those things is tricky.
It was the state of emergency side modular here. If you have all 4, it gets really bad, especially if you have all 4 side schemes out, because if you hit the citywide crisis, it literally says resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. So then you're just getting like discard your highest cost, take 3 damage, discard your lowest cost, and then discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you put a minion. So it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued by Steady. Do you try to play things that still stun and confuse, or does it just slow it down so much?
Yeah, you can.
You can. I that's why if you watch a lot of my videos, I stop playing with stun lock and confuse a lot.
Right.
I play with tough.
Right. Yeah.
Because tough is it's
interesting that there's no tough for thwart. Right. So like that really keeps people from flipping down unless you play heavy, which is really my style. My style is to flip every turn and just maximum control threat. And then 13 turns later, I've got a huge board state and now I go in for damage. But when you can't confuse, then there's nothing to stop that. So I'm intrigued that there's so many, like who's the one you were just talking about? Sorry if we want to be done. Wraith. It's so weird that his ability is hero response.
Yeah.
Like he cancels a boost, but only if you're a hero, which is weird because
No,
he's an
he
ally.
cancels a star icon.
Right. He cancels which yeah, I don't know. Oh, those are stars. Those are not boosts.
Yeah,
Not
no,
boost,
it's
stars. He's a
Boost
target
abilities,
acquired.
I don't
he's
know.
a target acquired.
Right, but it's just weird that for things like that, there's so much where it's like, nope, in alter ego, you just take the full brunt, you know? Like advances and solo or just so yeah, it's just interesting that they haven't come up with that. So we will see. All right, we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks everybody. We still got 13 people with us. So
Jesus.
Yeah.
thanks for watching. I
sticking
hope
around.
our discussion was like 1,000 times more interesting than our gameplay. But we'll
Probably.
we'll come back, and I know the hood is new, so I think I'd rather play the hood than worry about the leadership decks. I feel like the hood is more interesting. So
Yeah, we did.
Well,
the thing
he's
is,
just
we
random.
did the other three. Everyone knows leadership. You know,
yeah.
it's cool.
What
What are you saying? The hood is
win.
just random,
It's very random.
right?
Chaos.
Do you think we should play them on standard?
Yeah, with just the standard stuff, yeah, it would work.
Standard.
Or standard with the expert cards, but play levels 1 and 2. Like, should we just start there and then work our way up with the hood?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so, because he the thing is he's so like you're saying, he's so chaotic, and the thing is we could start with 1 to 7, then move from take out 1, go 2 to 8, and then take out 2, and then go 3 to 9.
We did not even get this game. We did not get the hard ones.
Yeah.
I thought Crossfire's people was one of the hardest ones.
So
yeah, but we didn't get it this game.
the hardest is the Wrecking Crew.
Gotcha.
The hardest is Wrecking Crew at number 9, and then at number 8 is Crossfire. And the hardest one we got was Mr. Hyde at number. The hardest one we got was Mr. Hyde at number 6.
So we play it standard with standard cards, and we play it with the 1 through 4s plus the bomb threat. What is that one?
Bomb scare.
Scorpion.
Bahamut Dragonlord says, I think you were just proving that leadership isn't broken. Clearly the other aspects are superior.
There you go. I like it. Ooh, yeah. All right. I'll keep talking forever, so we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks everybody. I appreciate you being here. We'll do another one of these somewhere and play the hood again.
I'm free all week.
Yeah, I think next week will work for me too. So
Steve's like Shrek. I'll be here all week.
Maybe even Sunday night.
But then I'm gone for another 2 weeks. So
gotcha. All right. Sounds good. Thanks everybody. Until next time. Oh, sorry. I'm Brandt.
I'm Steve.
I'm Brian.
Until next time, we hope you step into Beat the Game. Bye, everybody.
Hey,
Failed. There you go.
All right. Yeah, the discussion was fun, and there was plenty